Hello, today I'm going to be showing you how to mod The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion. I'm going to be showing you how to mod two ways, using the Oblivion mod manager or just altering the data files manually. I'm also going to be showing you how to enable console commands. If you have Windows 7 64-bit, I know sometimes it doesn't work. I've heard that. And also on Vista, apparently, sometimes it doesn't work. And this will just make it so you won't have to install a mod like Ring of Console for it to work. And I know for a lot of people it does work. But I'm just going to show you how to make it work if it doesn't work for you. It'll take a second. Go to Control Panel, Hardware and Sound, Device Manager. And then you go to Human Interface Devices. And you scroll down to Microsoft eHome Infrared Transceiver. And you just uninstall that. And I'll constantly have, I know it's on my computer because it installs itself a lot, like every little bit, like every time I log on. So just X out of that, we're done with that. Now on to the actual modding, not just console. You're going to want to go to the Elder Scrolls Nexus, and that's this site. You want to create an account, it's completely free. Unless, of course, you try to upgrade to premium. I don't do that. And you're going to want to get this on Oblivion Mod Manager. You type it in up here in the search. And you click on this, download it, full installer. It'll install itself. And after you have that, this should appear. Oblivion Mod Manager. And it's very useful because it makes it so you can check for conflicts or just quickly uninstall games without having to redo your data folder or search through your data folder. Oh, not games, mods, my bad. It does not allow you to uninstall games, it allows you to uninstall mods. And let's just X out of that for now. You're also probably, since we're going to be doing it manual too, make a backup of your data folder. Just copy your data folder, paste it in here, no big deal. Now, on to finding the data folder. I have Oblivion through Steam. So my data folder is in a different place. It's in the Steam apps part. Whereas for most people, it's under like Bethesda Softworks. So I'm going to show you how to get it both ways, in case you have Steam. So you go to Computer, and you select your hard drive. And then you go to Program Files. Not this one, this one. And if you have it on a disk, Oblivion, it'll be in here, Bethesda Softworks, and it will say, there'll be a file, Oblivion. I only have Morrowind on a disk, so that's why my Morrowind one's there. So, if you have it through Steam, you go down to Steam, Steam Apps, Common, and here you go, is your Oblivion, and then Data. And here's your data folder. Now, onto modding. I just bought this mod. Dread Knight armor and weapons. Looks pretty cool. It's an armor mod, as you can see. So I went to Files. Did not get the OMod one. Because I'm going to show you how to do a manual install. And see Dread Knight armor. You can get the add-on if you want, but right now I'm just going to do the Dread Knight armor. I already have it. Click on that, download it, and now we go to Computer, Downloads, and as you can see, Dread Knight armor. And you need WinRAR, 7-zip, or WinZip. Any of those will do. 7-zip has actually the best ratio, but I use WinRAR and 7-zip. No preference. So just load up with WinRAR or 7-zip, and you can X out of this. And in your data folder in your Oblivion, you click on this, and now it's just a matter of taking. We don't need this file, Oblivion OMod conversion data, or this README file. So we're just going to ignore those, and we're just going to bring these up here. And we take this and we just bring it in. And yes, we do want to override and merge. Textures, we bring it in. Yes, we want to override and merge and stuff. And then we take the ESP file, which is very important. It allows us to activate it. And we put that in. And now when we want to turn on our mod so we can use it, we just go to, when we load up Oblivion, wait for it to load, and you click data files, and we check this box, and now it is working. The file is on. I'm not actually going to have it on because I don't want it, but I'm going to show you now how to install with the Oblivion mod manager. And the mod I'm going to be using is, I just also got it. It looks pretty cool. It's like a really awesome dungeon, original. So I go to downloads, and yes, a dense epic dungeon. And when you click on this, you get this. And a lot of times, it's not just as simple as soon as you click on this folder, your meshes and textures are right there. Sometimes you'll have another folder in that, and then another folder. And this is the folder we need, this data folder. We don't need the README or the walkthrough. You can keep those because they're very useful, especially the walkthrough for such a large dungeon. But for the mod itself, this is what we need: the meshes, sound, and textures, and the ESP. So now that we have that, it is quite simple to install with Oblivion Mod Manager. You want to create a folder on your desktop. I just created this one, Epic. As you can see, it is a complete replica of this. I just highlight, watch. All I did was I highlighted these, and I just clicked and dragged, and it, so, because you need it on the desktop, you can move the data folder directly there, but that's just, I like having its own name. And so now that we have this folder on the desktop with the files we need, we can go into Oblivion Mod Manager, and what we want to press is create. And then we just type in a name for it. I'm just going to call it mine Epic. And we press add folder. And we scroll down to Epic. Okay. And it shows you the ESP plugin, and it also shows you all these data files, quite a large amount. And we just press create OMod, and yeah, we wait for that to compress, and when it's done, it's just a matter of double clicking to make this all work out. The OMod version, it allows for easier uninstalling of mods, and you can activate them and uninstall them just by the click of a button. I usually use OMod, but I know for some graphics things, especially on Morrowind, well, you wouldn't use you need to just alter it directly. OMod wouldn't work for Morrowind, obviously, because it's Oblivion Mod Manager. But see, now we have this green square. A green square means it is not installed yet, but there will be no conflicts when it is installed. A blue square, after we double click, a blue square means that it is installed and there are no conflicts. A red square means it's not installed and there will be conflicts. So, and now, just a useful little thing to make sure there are no problems. Well, what we can do is we go to Utilities, Archive Invalidation, you check BSA Alteration, and just check all these. Update. And you actually probably don't need these. I mean, you can. Mainly just need the textures and trees. I mean, textures and meshes. Those are your main thing. Update. And see, now there's no problems. And it's installed. I don't actually have to, when I load up Oblivion, I don't actually have to click data folders and data files. It's, as you can see, already checked off for me. And that's it. Very useful tool. Oblivion Mod Manager. And please rate, comment, and subscribe. And check out my next video, which is going to be the gameplay of both these mods, you know, using in-game. So, yeah.